So I'm going to ask you guys to sit, everybody to sit, and we're going to cut to the first challenge, and Myka's going to intro it, and then we're going to do some proper intros later. Jared, I'm going to have you kind of have your knees, both of your guys' knees kind of bent towards the video.
Is that an etiquette thing? Hello, and welcome back to You Up For More. I'm Jordana Abraham.
And I am Jared Freed. It is so good to be back here with you, Jordana, but it is especially good to be here with our very special guest, a etiquette expert, Myka Meier. Thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
We want everyone to go follow you and join your courses at Myka Meier on Instagram. You can go to your website, beaumontetiquette.com. How do you get into being an etiquette coach?
Do you know, I actually got into etiquette because I had an insecurity. I had no idea how to set a table, how to go to a fine dining restaurant. I didn't even touch my first piece of real silver until I was an adult. So I really didn't know.
How could you?
I
can't believe I'm here with a peasant.
Yeah.
And
I think a lot of people don't know, but they're afraid to ask. It's
Right.
a vulnerable thing.
It's an
to be like,
insecurity.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. And actually my boyfriend at the time suggested it. He was like, why don't you, which is not what you want to hear.
Were you offended?
Right.
I was.
How did he
But I ended up
suggest it?
marrying him, so then it's okay now.
Really?
So it's okay. Yeah, and you know what's the interesting part is that I actually met him because I walked up and introduced myself to him.
Good for
Walked
you.
straight up, which there's a lot about etiquette in terms
course,
of,
yeah.
you know, when you're walking up to somebody, there's a whole thing about do you, can't you, can you, and I'm a big believer of kind of confidence through etiquette. So
you consider yourself a modern etiquette teacher?
I wrote a book called Modern Etiquette Made Easy.
Oh my God, I didn't even know that. Yeah,
I need it.
That's amazing. So
Yes.
we are going to do some fun games here today where you're going to take us through how to be modern, polite people.
That's right.
So, and especially
And show respect. I
Show
like what you
respect.
said about etiquette. It's about showing respect.
That's all it is. It's way less about rules. It's more about how do I show respect or kindness to the other person. That's
a
it.
great way to put it. So we are going to do a lot of first date stuff that's going to relate to etiquette and then get into a quiz. So very excited to have you here. Let's get into it. Let's do it.
All right. So for the first challenge, I'm going to ask you to please set a table.
Okay. Let's do it. So we just split
You can
this
use
up.
whatever you need. Whatever you
Okay.
think you
There are
need.
no rules.
No rules, just
Oh my
right.
God, there's
like
two forks. I'm already fucked. Do you know where that one goes?
I think, yeah. So this is like putting a puzzle together.
Okay. Should have practiced.
Hold on, let me make sure I fold this up correctly in the Queen's way.
Oh, the Queen's way.
Yeah, that's how I roll.
Are you setting the table or are you like getting ready to eat?
I'm setting the table.
Okay.
It's a combo.
How'd we do?
Okay. Wow. We've got our work cut out for us, I think.
What if,
okay.
what if,
All right.
what if you were just like, oh, and shoot to the side. Oh, you disgust me.
No,
Okay.
You
no.
pigs.
So here's the good news. After what I'm about to teach you, you're going to think this is so easy. That's
Okay.
the good news, okay? Ready? So, all right, so we have a little bit of work to do.
Okay.
But I want you to remember this. When you're sitting down to any table and you're setting it yourself, and it could be a buffet, it could be anything like that where you're in charge. Remember, the fork has 4 letters, F-O-R-K,
Yes.
and so does L-E-F-T. So the fork always goes on the left.
So I was right.
You were right.
Okay.
Sort of. Sort of.
Okay.
I was thinking, you know why I put it on the right side?
Tell me.
Because I was thinking lefties didn't exist back in the day.
Uh-huh.
So they were setting everyone up for their right hand to be closer to the shovel.
Right.
So
okay.
that was my thinking.
All right, so it's going to be, so left, right, so forks on the left. Then I want you to remember the knife, K-N-I-F-E, R-I-G-H-T. So the knife always goes on the right. And if we're going along with the same kind of theme there, spoon, S-P-O-O-N, R-I-G-H-T.
Okay.
So we know that the spoon all side,
That's
that's
how
correct.
I do it with a woman. Start the fingers.
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know how polite I have
I
to
don't know
be.
if you want to go there.
Start at the fingers. I work my way into the center of the body.
Is that proper? What
That's
day
proper
one
hooking up?
etiquette?
Yeah.
That's
Could I bring that up on date
I think
one?
it depends on the girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I like there's a lot of
there we
freedom
go.
here.
Okay, so now here's the one thing to remember is that, so we have the smaller fork on the very outside because that's the first fork we're going to pick up.
Okay.
Because that's the starter. And then the main fork is in the inside.
So far, I feel like I'm doing pretty well.
So you're doing pretty
Yeah,
good.
okay.
And then the blade of the
if you're
knife.
keeping score.
Then we have, then the one thing I would put the napkin in the middle of the plate would be one thing I would do. Different.
Okay.
Yep, and then I would put it
vertically,
not horizontally.
Okay.
And then just one trick to show you. So with the napkin, typically, so this is a large dinner napkin. So here I would go kind of fold like that. And then I would fold kind of in half and then in half. So just stick to halves and it'll be
Half.
always kind of nice and neat.
Even.
Yeah.
So is this too many folds?
That's a little too many folds.
Okay.
I think that's
Sure.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Better. Perfect. Okay. Now, so the glassware. So we have here a wine glass and we have a water glass. So I want you to remember this. So 2 different methods. So let's say we had a bread plate. Let's just add, just adding
What
in
I would
a
do
challenge.
to a bread plate.
All right. So we want to put our index to our thumbs. All right. And this is, your left is a lowercase b for bread and your right is lowercase d for drinks. So we do that, your bread plate always goes on the left and all of your drinks always go on your right.
all of the drinks.
All of the drinks.
Okay. So I only got.
I'm
one
trying to
of
figure out what's a B and a D. I'm like got confused. So bread on the left,
Drinks on the
drinks
right.
on the right.
Exactly. All right. So this is great. And then you have your water glass, which always goes directly above your main dining knife.
So I got that right.
Almost.
Right-ish. Okay.
And then you have your wine glass on the outside of that.
Okay.
Wow.
Perfect. Okay. So now we are in excellent shape. So
Great.
this looks amazing.
Love it.
We're ready to go. Bring on the
Ready
meal.
to go. Okay, so next we're on a mock date.
Okay.
So I'm going to test your skills when it comes to the next level of this date.
Mhm.
You ready?
Perfect.
Yep,
And you're
let's
going
do
to
it.
tell us what we've done wrong after we go through the
I'm
mock
going to make some
date.
adjustments.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Let's
Great.
do it.
Hello, welcome to You Up Bistro. I'm going to be your server tonight. My name is Jack.
Jack, how we doing
Here's a
tonight?
menu. I'm doing great. How are you
I'm
guys?
good.
Thank you
This
so
is
much.
Jordana. I'm Jared.
Nice to meet
So
you.
nice to meet you.
So I'll give you guys a little time to look over the menus, but can I
Thank
start
you.
you off with some water first?
You doing
I
water?
would love some water.
So we're gonna go. What are we? The cheap one or the
Tap sparkling or still?
Tab's fine.
Tap's
Tap's
okay?
fine.
Do you want that?
Okay, good.
You're good?
Good.
We're going with
Cheap
tap.
date. Let's do
Awesome.
tap.
Did you say cheap date?
I,
Yeah.
Here's that free tap water.
I'm a low maintenance girl.
You really are.
Great. Well, now that I got you that free tap water,
Thank you.
Can I offer you a cocktail, a beverage of any kind?
You drinking tonight? You getting sloshed?
Of course.
Great.
Right? We're going.
We're out.
See
Why
what
wouldn't we?
happens. Yeah. I'll have a glass of rosé, please. Thank you.
I'm gonna do a glass of rosé too.
Excellent.
Thank you so
I'll be
much.
right back.
The second cheapest.
Yes, the second cheapest on the menu.
Would you like a taste or would you like a taste?
I'll take a
let
taste.
the-
I'll
you
take
know,
a
taste.
I don't know anything about wine.
Yeah, I do
don't
know a
either.
lot about wine. Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Send it back.
Great.
Yeah, send it back. A little oaky. No, we drink.
Yes.
I always say that on a date. We drink.
We drink.
Yeah, like 2 Vikings.
All right. Do we think we're ready to put in some food?
You know, we're still chit-chatting here. We haven't even gotten a chance to look.
No worries. I'll give you
So,
a couple more
we're gonna
minutes.
Trying to get him to steps in.
Yeah.
I will give you a couple minutes. Super easy.
Thank
for me
you.
to
So
find
we're gonna.
out.
All right, well, let's have a discussion of the menu.
All right,
here.
what do you think? What do you want to do? You want to share? Some
I think we share a bunch
Let's
here.
do it.
Hopefully Jack comes back soon.
All
there he is.
right.
All right.
This is for you.
Oh, perfect.
Do we think we know what we want to eat tonight?
Okay, Jordana,
You got
you
it.
good?
Yep.
I'll take the
I'm excited about this
take the
order.
wheel. We're gonna do the oysters. We're gonna do the tater tots. We're gonna throw in an imperial roll, and we're gonna get a crispy rice
Great. So the oysters, the tots, and the crispy rice.
and the imperial roll.
And the imperial.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you
yeah.
so
We
much.
don't
Sorry
wanna
about
miss
that.
anything.
Thank you so much.
Do you want to get the truffle cream corn? Let's throw it in. Why not?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah,
Throw in the truffle cream.
take
corn.
it
Yeah, it's worth it. It's
I
worth
can
it.
take it home. Okay, how do you feel about how things went so far?
I actually really like how things are going.
Really?
I actually really do.
Wow.
I think you've been very generous in asking what everybody likes and what I think you're taking everything into consideration. So far, I really like how this date is going. Nice.
This is so nice to hear.
Yeah.
Because
You have been told that you're a good first date.
I have been told this, but I did try to throw in a couple things I would normally not do. And I wanted to see what you thought about it. The water discussion.
So,
because that's like the first time money comes up on a date, when that water comes out.
Right.
And it's the choice between still, tap, and fizzy.
Yes.
Do you let the woman decide?
So I think what I liked is that you gave her the option of what do you like, which also could be a test for you. That could be in your own way a test.
That's okay, as long as it's polite.
That is. So you did that, right? I loved that. I would call it sparkling, not fizzy, but still tougher. So I liked that. But but then talking about the money part, I would have left out. That's the one thing I think I would have left.
So saying that it was the free option.
Yeah, I think that would have.
Is a little rude.
I would not have said that. I think bringing up money at that point also can make then your date feel like, oh, now he's watching everything.
Let's say I'm on the date with Jordana. They come over with, do you want still, sparkling, or tap? And I say, how much is the sparkling? Is that not in good form?
I would not ask that. I wouldn't. What I would do is, if you are concerned about that, then you call ahead and ask any pricing questions you have that's not clear in the menu.
Okay. I'm just, I think people want to know because now that I think about it, on a date, that is really the first time it comes up.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't ask the price of the water.
Yes.
I would ask my guests, would you like still sparkling? I would take that lead and then I would order it. Because technically, the guest really should not be making big ordering decisions in terms of pricing. So if you've chosen the restaurant, that means it's your budget. You've invited on the date, that's your budget. So for example, the wine was one thing. I think it's a slippery slope. I think it's really dangerous to let the guest choose the wine because maybe her taste in wine is the most expensive bottle. So that was a dangerous move.
Right.
That was a dangerous move.
But I also like what you're doing because
he knew he was safe because I ordered the tap.
Yes.
I was with a chill girl. But I do think it's interesting, the perspective shift. If we're talking about a first date and, nobody wants to take advantage of anyone else when they go on a first date, especially, but you want to be taken out. If you're a woman, a lot of women want to be taken out. So the perspective of, I brought you on this date, and so I'm setting the budget. We do get emails from women being like, the guy sent me a Venmo for the date.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to get her a little bit. But I do think that this is like a nice way to go, listen, it's your date, it's your show, you set the tone, you set the budget, so that you can't feel guilty.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that is my biggest recommendation when you're on a date. If you're the person that invited them out, then you choose a restaurant. It's within your budget. That way you're not sitting there asking or paranoid that you can't afford it because you've already investigated these pricings ahead of the date.
How does it work then if you're the guest on the date?
So if you're the guest on the date, this is a really good question. I would never ever order anything that's on the higher end side of the pricing of the menu. Never. So no matter how much I do. No matter how much you want the lobster, I would never order the lobster on a date. If you are being treated, you think you're being treated.
What if he says, do you want the lobster? Do you want to share the lobster?
If he asks that and you do, then I think that's that's different because he's offering that and he's saying, let's share it, or would you like this?
I like this because without the expectation and the rules, that's when we get into this territory of like someone feeling taken advantage of, and also someone feeling awkward. Like no one wants to go on a date where they're like, well, I don't want to do the wrong thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And truly, the amount of people I have as clients that have said, I didn't ask that person out again because they chose the most expensive the most expensive. It was almost like they weren't used to these.
Trying to milk them.
Right. Yeah. And it was like they were taking advantage. And that person who was taking them out could have afforded everything on that menu. And it wasn't that. It was the point that they were taking advantage of them. So I think that's the thing.
I think it's very interesting. When I take, you can have anything on the dollar menu that you want.
And McDonald's is the best.
So, what was the negative feedback?
Okay, so yes. So ordering, I would say, away from the cheap, expensive lines, the wine we now know, and I think...
Don't say the second cheapest wine on the menu.
I actually did think that was funny. I thought that was funny, but I knew you were being funny about it.
Sure.
But maybe some people watching this might think that's.
Would you say that on a real date?
No.
No.
I would never. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I understand. Don't say the word cheap.
Right. And then also I would say the menus, when you have the menus stay touching the table at all times. So if you've got a menu, don't hover it up here.
Don't hold it.
No.
Wow.
It stays touching the menu. That way you make eye contact, you're talking about, and
So it has to touch. It can touch anywhere on the menu.
The very bottom, perfect.
I
But the
didn't know
moment you
that.
lift it up, you're blocking each other's eye view. And
Okay.
so you just keep it down like that. And then when you're done, you put it to the side, to the left. And that is
To
the
the left.
signifier
Okay.
to the server that you are done and you can come back and take that way you don't have to be like, Jack.
Right.
Then you have it
To the left. To the left.
to the left.
The
to the
menu
left,
is on the left.
Yep,
I don't
there
know.
we
I'm
go.
looking for ways for us to remember it. Okay.
Okay, so the one thing I did want to say is the moment you sit down at a restaurant, you put the napkin in your lap.
I didn't know. Didn't we discuss? We debated this. So when do you put the napkin on your lap?
I generally
thought
put it on right away.
I usually wait until like the food comes.
Right.
Okay, so the
I-
moment
Now
you
I
sit
know.
down.
But I'm
Animal.
like embarrassed. I look like a liar. I didn't do that here. But I would put it on my lap right away.
Right.
That's,
Okay, so
I just want to make
Alright,
sure
so
the
go
world
ahead.
Got
knows.
it. So as soon as you
I'm
sit
not-
down.
As soon as
heathen.
you sit
And then when you go to the bathroom, where do you put it?
Up your ass.
Really good question. All right. So can I borrow your napkin?
Yes,
so I
you
can-
may.
All right. So okay. So
Checking in.
this is the napkin trick. So when you take it,
Okay.
so we sit down. The first thing we do, we put it on our laps, and so it's folded, right? So we take it no matter how it's folded. It can be folded in any magnificent, shape that it is,
Mm-hmm.
and we take it off. We open the napkin and we fold it in half. So there's a half fold like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we put the fold facing our belly buttons.
Okay.
The fold faces here.
Yeah.
So that this is out. And the reason why is because then when we're ready to, let's say I feel something, I think I need to clean my mouth, I bring the napkin up to my mouth. I don't go down to the napkin. I bring it up to my mouth. I open and I dab. I don't wipe stains in. And then I close the napkin.
So no one can
So
see.
all the stains stay contained to the inside of the napkin. So if you
Wow.
have it just out like that and you do this and you put it back in your lap, you can see the stains on someone else's lap. So let's say I
Yeah,
have red
it
lipstick
is unbecoming.
or gravy. It can be unappetizing.
Yeah,
on a date.
yeah.
And this way, you keep the stains kind of tucked underneath the table.
And the fold is towards you.
Fold is facing our belly button. And then the second part is when you pinch like this in the middle. So there's the crease, we pinch.
Yeah.
And then we leave in our chair, and that's a signifier to the server that we're coming back. So if you need to go to the restroom or make a phone call, you pinch in the middle and you leave in your chair.
Okay.
And that's like a body language to the server. I'm coming back.
Napkin in the chair, I'm coming back. Napkin on the table, we are done.
Dining dash.
Too much.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
So pinch, and then it goes to the left where the forks used to be at the end of the meal, only once you're getting up from the table.
Ooh.
So
Okay.
only
good
once
to
you're
know.
getting up. So not
Okay.
ever over the food or over the dirty plate.
Okay, so
Right.
let me make
Unless
sure.
you're leaving.
And
So
so
this would
only
go
when you're leaving. Like
towards-
I'm getting up and I put it, so point up like that. Perfect.
that.
And that means
Okay.
I am leaving. I am finished. Thank you so much.
Got it.
So towards my belly button.
But on both
on
knees.
both
Yeah.
knees.
All right. And when do you take the napkin off? When you leave?
Only once you're getting up from the
From the
table, you're
table.
not coming back.
Okay. So even if everything's been cleared, you're waiting for the check still on your lap.
Still on your lap.
Okay.
Exactly. Because you work so hard to kind of hide your stains, and then if you're sitting there having conversation, you're waiting for the bill, and then you put it on the table, you can still kind of see grease or things like that.
Right.
So you want to do that once you get up from the table.
Love it.
Okay. Let's get the check.
Let's get the check.
Thank you guys so much. I'm just gonna leave this video
Jack,
right
you
here.
were wonderful.
Thank you so much, Jack.
You were
Appreciate
great.
it.
Great. Thank you.
Where's my bag?
No, Jordana, I got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. No, please. I asked you. I wanted to take you out. I was happy to do it.
All right, thank you so much. I had such a nice time. Do you want me to play the tape?
No. It's fine. It's fine. Guess we're not paying rent this month. No, it's good. It's good. I was
CBS
happy to do this. Yeah,
CBS
thank
is an
you.
expensive restaurant.
Thank you. So, thank you. This was fun. Thank you for coming.
Of course. Thanks so much. I had such a nice time. Thank you so much for dinner.
Of course, I was happy to meet you and finally go to dinner, you know, it would have been nice, you know, if I didn't have to lose an arm and a leg, but for a nice person like you, anything's possible.
I thought a few things here. I thought that you did an amazing job of offering. I like that you offered the fake. I like the fake grab. I like that.
Okay, good work.
I liked that. And then when he was showing stress, you offered to even add in the tip, which I thought was a very nice gesture in that situation.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I thought it was very generous of you to take the bill because you also did. You said I invited you out. I wanted to take you out. So, which that is my theory on modern dating is that whoever invites, choose a restaurant, it's their budget, they pay.
So do you do believe that whoever the guest should still offer?
I do.
Correct. Yes.
I really do.
Okay.
I do. I think it's a nice thing. It's like a nice.
I agree.
I think it's just says something about that person. And but remember, this is the thing to note though, that's a genderless statement though. Mm-hmm. That is not one gender pays. It's whoever is the person that invites out is the host and that person pays.
We're on the same page.
And if you say, you know what, next time I had so much fun, I would love to invite you on a date. How's next week? Then it's your budget. And maybe if you do, or maybe you plan a picnic. Maybe you invite him to dinner. Maybe a walk. Maybe it's a walk. Maybe it's a walk with pre-packed water. No, whatever it is. But whatever is your budget, that's your invitation. So one thing I would want to say though is with the bill. So I would never leave the bill. You paid, which is great. Mm. But then there are these people that are kind of like I've been on these dates before too, a long time ago, where you have like the person's like, oh, I got it. And then like, thanks. And then they want you to see how much they paid. Yeah. That's the one thing I would never want.
So what would you do? Put it face down?
Well, even if there's no book to close, and if there was a book, I would still keep it away from the date, and then afterwards, I would just put it down.
So be mindful of the other person,
right?
And kind of sliding it in front of them, like,
yeah.
Or have you ever seen someone be like, "How much should I tip? How much? I'm so bad at math."
Right.
What do
I hate that.
What's the tip?
I hate that.
Yeah. So I would be careful of those things because I think it's just so much more slick to take the bill and never let that person know. I think that, and it's a power move. It's nice.
Power move.
Well, this was fantastic.
This is great.
Thank you so much.
You were gonna be the classiest date from now on.
Okay. So next we have some trivia. So, on all different dating etiquette topics. All right, so the first question, you ready? Mm-hmm. All right, if your date is running late, how long should you wait before texting or leaving?
Okay, I'm ready. 3, 2.
Okay, what do you have?
So I had 5-minute text, and here's the text I would send. I'm here, but no rush at all. That is a text I've sent.
Yes.
And at 30 minutes, I'm out.
Okay.
I agreed with 30 minutes. I'm out. 15 minutes if they didn't show up yet. Then I would text, I'm here. I don't think I would say no rush at all because 15 minutes is a little late.
Right. I would change it at 15 to I'm here.
All right, so I would say, I think that 10 minutes, after you've been there for 10 minutes, I think it's a safe time just to check in. It's like, if they haven't communicated with you, 10 minutes, hey.
Okay, split the difference.
Right, yep. And then I think that anything really 20 minutes on is safe if you have not heard from the person. They have not checked in, they have not responded to your text. Anything after 20 minutes, I really think it's
Is it rude to not text before that 20 minutes? Like, let's say you get
leave no text.
You get at 20 minutes, 21 minutes, you get up, you don't text them at all? Is that rude?
I would say.
Well, you text after 10.
Right, so I think the check-in is good. So
but
10 to 15.
I guess my point is, if someone was on a date, or was meeting someone for a date, you get to 21 minutes, you don't send a text. Are you free to go with no text?
I would send a text before, because what if they're in the back of the restaurant and you're in the front? What if you never know.
I'm with you. I sometimes it feels like people are looking for the opportunity to be right instead of texting and going, hey, I'm here, just letting you know. They'll play it back. Oh, they haven't texted me, so why should I text them? Yeah. So you're saying that some sort of reach out.
I think so, and then you feel good when you leave. You made a fine. You're like, oh,
a full faith effort.
Right. You really made the effort, and versus, you might always wonder, were they in the back of the restaurant? Did I miss them? Were they just in the bathroom? What happened here? So I think that's a nice, lightning round. Here we go. Show me the correct way to hold your wine glass.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So both of you, not so bad. No, you both held at the stem, which is excellent, perfect. You never want to hold at the bowl of the glass because it heats the liquid and also leaves fingerprints. So you've both done that amazingly. The one thing, may I borrow a glass, either one?
Please.
I would show you to do is that the lower to the stem you hold, the more kind of sophisticated a hold it is because you're not heating. So even up here, you're still heating. So the lower you go is a little bit better. And we call this a 3-finger hold, which is kind of the most international way to hold a wine glass. And it's just 1, 2, 3. So the middle kind of index faces forward. And that's an elbow down.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and that's a very kind of chic way.
Like that?
I feel like I might drop it.
Yeah. Is there a right way to ask for a +1 to a wedding?
We just.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. oh, wow.
Hey, bitch,
Okay.
I got a bang. Am I?
So, would you like to read out your
I'll
answer
read
for us,
it.
please?
Yeah.
I got a bang. Can a bro bring a hot mama?
That's the correct way.
All right.
No worries if not. And I hate to ask, but can I bring X to your wedding?
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so my answer actually to this is not appropriate to ask for a +1.
Not
It
appropriate.
was kind of a
Yes.
trick question.
We've been wrong
Wow.
this whole
kind
time.
of a trick question.
Right.
And here's the reason why. Because people they've already accounted for their budget. They know numbers. And by asking, it could put people in a very awkward position to, go outside of their budget
Right.
or outside of what they're able to do.
Got it. Let's do one more.
Love it.
Okay, next one. You're invited to a friend's home. Is it okay to show up empty-handed? A friend.
Okay, ready?
All right, we're ready. Yes.
Yes. The Wizard of Oz has a sack of laughs. My presence is my present.
And I wrote, no.
Oh.
Never show up empty-handed.
I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with
Never?
no. No, I really think we always want, if somebody's hosting you
I
for
got some
something,
apologies to make.
Yeah.
I think it's a real, it doesn't have to be big, just something to
4-year-old
show up
single
for the person hosting you.
No wonder I haven't been invited to much lately.
There we go.
Oh, I have one more question, if that's okay, really quick.
Yes.
Okay, if you are invited to, if you're a 40-year-old man, single
Okay.
man, and you're invited to a wedding that your parents are also invited to,
Okay.
do you have to get your own gift, or can your parents include you in their gift? The Freed family.
No, that is hypothetical.
Hypothetically, the Smith family gift,
Yeah.
including their adult son.
Name is on the card.
Name is on the,
You get your own invitation, though.
Yes, we
Yeah.
were invited separately. We gift together.
I would give separately.
Gift
I
separately.
would give
Okay,
separately.
so should the parents give less of a gift than they would because I'm doing my own thing?
I mean, I think they should gift what they think they want to. I would gift separately if I were you.
Okay.
Or the hypothetical,
We
hypothetical
disagree.
person. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Okay.
And I also do think, though, it's important to gift more if you're bringing in +1.
I agree.
Okay, I agree. All right. Myka, this was fantastic. I want everyone to go follow Myka at Myka Meier, and you teach full courses at BeaumontEtiquette.com. So we'll have the link in the bio of this episode wherever you're listening or watching. But go follow Myka Meier at Myka Meier. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. You were amazing students. I actually think you had a great day, great responses overall. And at the end of the day, it's about respect, right?
Yes.
Respecting everybody else around us.
We love
That's it.
I love it.
So we'll be back next week. Boom.